Good morning, everyone. I am Kyla Villaflor, and today I'm going to discuss to you a case study in the topic of crisis in tourism. Okay, so um, we're going to start from the background of the study, followed by the statement of the study. Third one is alternative courses of action or ACA, and the last one is the recommendations. Okay, so we're going to start from the background of the study. Here is our background of the study. In 2017, the Philippines tourism industry facing a critical period due to different situations happened in the country like kidnapping, terrorist threat, earthquake, and the drug war of the administration. Many of our tourists is worrying about their safety or if safe from them to visit the Philippines, especially destination in Visayas and in Mindanao area that have cases of threat of terrorists. And the recent earthquake happened. The other country like Australia, Europe, UK, New Zealand, US, and Japan warned or had an advisory to their people to avoid to travel in the Philippines. And even the South Korea is issuing a travel advisory which is the largest source of tourists of the Philippines. As stated by Alejandra de D. Clemente, the DOT or the Department of Tourism should do something to regenerate the tourism and restore the trust of tourists by having an aggressive PR campaign. And she wrote a letter to the Secretary of Tourism to have a dialogue to express her concern and to give a suggestion. Because of what happened, the Philippines tourism industry get down. In the time that President Duterte must prioritize the issue and take an action and step to resolve the problem. So we're going to move from the next slide. Because of various terrible occurring in the country, the travel industry of the Philippines is in emergency. So that is my statement of the problem. Okay. So next slide. The tourism industry of the Philippines should implement more ordinance for the safety of our potential tourists, and especially they have to be prepared and organized when they are ready to accept tourists here in our country, so that our tourists will never felt a lot of fear. Instead, they will enjoy their stay in the Philippines. We should bring back the trust of our visitors, because we know the tourism industry has the biggest part for the Philippine economy. Okay, so that is my alternative courses of action or ACA. Okay, so next slide. Here is my recommendation. The DOT or the Department of Tourism should increase security procedures and implement access control. Okay? So, next slide. Okay, so uh, this is a chart showing um, name of organization from the private sector and public sector. So from the private sector, I chose the Tourism Promotion Board, which is TPB, and my project name for that will be Philippines More Than the Usual. Okay, so this project name will help us to bring back our tourists. They will bring back our tourists, and they will gonna expect for more from the Philippines, and the tourism industry will have to exceed the expectation of our visitors, so we should produce a great experience for them, for our potential visitors. Okay, so from the public sectors, I chose the hospitality industry of lodging industry. And my project name for that will be Experience the Passion of Hospitality. This name will not just promote the hotel and lodging industry but especially the hospitality and for those who works for the great hotel experience of the tourists and visitors. Okay, so that's all guys. Thank you for listening and watching. I hope you learned something from me and I hope that you find my PowerPoint presentation informative and thank you.